Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back in the video today, and today the Houston Rockets lost in the NBA Summer League Finals, sadly, today. Tough game for the Rockets Summer League team. I was impressed that they were able to, make it to this game. I don't know if they've ever, made it to the Summer League championship before, but I've been watching Rockets Summer League since 2017, and we've never even made it as far as the semifinals, which is having a top 4 record. We've had a couple good years in the past. Even before we were starting to, be really bad, we had a couple decent seasons in the Summer League where we'd go like 3-2 or 4-1 or something like that, but never really were able to get to the semifinals or the finals. And this year, you just had a really good vibe. They had a good team. If you view it, the roster, besides some guys like, you started off with Amen Thompson, Jabari Smith Jr., and Tari Eason, and then you also had Cam Whitmore as well on that team. That team was loaded to start off the first game, Amen Thompson, they had Amen Thompson, but then the second game, they still had Tari Eason and Jabari Smith. But even after Jabari Smith Jr., Tari Eason, and Amen Thompson were gone after the first 2 games, this team was still really good. They were playing good basketball. They were still shooting the lights out from 3. They were still scoring a lot. So they averaged the most points per game. I think they averaged over 110 points per game in the summer league. I think the closest to them was, the Jazz with like 102, 103. So, the closest to you is near 10 points behind you. So they shot the ball insane. They were definitely the number 1 3-point shooting team throughout the whole summer league. They averaged the most points out of all teams. I think they just had really good chemistry as well. And then in this last game, I just feel like, in my opinion, they faced an opponent that was better than them in the Cavaliers. They got a good team. Emoni Bates, Isaiah Mobley. This man was balling, 28 and 11 in this game. Brother of Evan Mobley, who was the third overall pick in the 2021 NBA draft. This kid, he's a baller. And I don't know if the Cavs, their GM needs because Isaiah Mobley right now for the Cavs, he's on a 2-way contract. The way he played in the summer league, they need to get him on an NBA contract and maybe get him some rotation minutes, because that man, and that could be hard because the Cavs have a deep rotation, but that guy, Isaiah Mobley, was just balling out the whole summer league. They had other guys like Sam Morrell, and this guy is a knockdown shooter, hit 6 threes tonight. I think their game before against Brooklyn, in the semifinals, he hit like 8 out of 11. Emoni Bates, the second-round pick, 49th overall, he's a baller. They got some good players, and they have a good team. They have a good coach, and they're a hard team. They're a good defensive team as well, and they were just a hard challenge for the Houston Rockets Summer League team today. And our MVP, Cam Whitmore, struggled. Cam Whitmore was named the league MVP of the Summer League. I believed he deserved that. He was great. He averaged over 20 points per game, near 6 rebounds per game, broke a summer league record throughout the summer league against the Warriors. And in that game, he had 8 steals in that game, and that's the most steals someone has ever gotten by a player in a summer league game. So I just really thought that Cam Whitmore deserved that MVP, but he did not show that MVP type player today. He only had 14 points, was 6 for 17 shooting, 2 for 8 from 3, only 3 rebounds, 0 blocks or 0 steals, and Cam Whitmore was just a little bit off his game today. But how about Nate Hinton? This guy deserves the Rockets need to sign him to a 2-way contract immediately before someone else does, because this guy was balling out for the Houston Rockets throughout the summer league. He was huge for us in the semifinals in yesterday's game against the Utah Jazz, had 27 points in the semifinals yesterday. He's been big defensively the whole summer league, getting steals left and right. He's been good shooting. He's been doing everything. The Rockets need to sign him to a 2-way contract as soon as possible, and he was the leading scorer for the Rockets in summer league today in the finals with 18 points and 10 rebounds, so a double-double. He had 2 steals, 1 assist, 7 for 13, and 1 for 4 from 3. Trevor Hudgens had 13 points with 7 assists. 7 points for Jermaine Samuels, 3 points for Darius Days. He had 4 rebounds as well. 10 points for McGee, who had 21 in the semifinals yesterday. 8 for Matthew Meyer, 3 for Mitchell, and 2 for Jalen LeCue. So, tough way to finish off the Summer League. But here's the way I view it as. This team was able to make it this far. I got to witness this team play in the Summer League Finals. I know it wasn't the way we wanted. We lost by 21, 99-78. We didn't even score near to what we were averaging as a team throughout the regular season of the Summer League. In the first 5 games, we were averaging over 110 points per game. We could even get to 80 in this one, but I was still really impressed with the way this team played in the Summer League. I can't wait to watch some of these guys play in the NBA. I know he only played in the first game. Can't wait for Ben Thompson. I know they only played in the first 2 games, but I can't wait for Tari Eason and Jabari Smith Jr., especially if they're going to do what we saw in the first 2 games from those guys. And in the MVP as well. Can't wait to see what Cam Whitmore does in his rookie year. And some of the other guys that are not as well known as, as the big names in Cam Whitmore, Jabari, Tari, and then let's view some of the 2-way contract guys that like Trevor Hudgens and Darius Days, who are already on 2-way deals with the Rockets. Those guys were balling out in the Summer League. Darius Days didn't really do that much today. But he was good for us throughout the Summer League. Same thing for Trevor Hudgens. He was great passing. He was great shooting. He hit 3 in this game today. And Nate Hinton as well. Do the Rockets maybe pick him up on a 2-way deal? It's going to be fun to watch how the Rockets play things out with guys like Days, Hudgens, and Hinton, who Days and Hudgens will already be on the roster as they're on 2-way contracts with the Rockets, but definitely the Rockets need to add in Nate Hinton to a 2-way contract. That's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts, and peace out. Go Rockets.